Hey everyone, we are 2 a.m. That's two assholes and a microphone. My name is Dirk. This is Crystal, and today we have Tom MacDonald Baloons.
And hey, Dirk's so excited he decided to yell at y'all. Um, now, we've heard this. We own the CD, as you can see. I got the pack, but I'm looking forward to the video. This image on screen right now is awesome.
It's very intriguing, yes. So we are familiar with the song. We're just really looking forward to kind of sharing everything with you guys. So
It's a heavy one.
Shall we?
I miss the days when no one even knew my name. Now everywhere I go, I wear a hat to hide my face. I got weapons hidden inside every room in my place. Now I have to keep a pistol on me always just in case. This is a nightmare.
Wow. Okay. That was an interesting visual with the Tom head balloon.
Yeah.
Well done, though.
Oh yeah. And yeah. We'll speak more on the song as it goes along.
Go back a bit.
Now I have to keep a pistol on me always just in case. This is a nightmare. Never.
Gotta keep a pistol on me always just in case. Yeah, people get really weird with celebrities.
Yeah.
Even low-level celebrities, they do.
Oh yeah, D-list celebrities, local celebrities.
And then when you're at the level that, say, Tom is, and Tom in church has mentioned it before, just getting bombarded while being out, and it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I can't imagine how frustrating it is for them.
Now I have to keep a pistol on me always just in case. This is a nightmare. Never expected the fame to be something I would wrestle with and fight to embrace. Sometimes I feel like the love I get's outweighed by the hate. I hid the tears, but I can't hide from the pain. I'm working 20-hour days, can't even lie to y'all, I'm burnt out. Asleep on my weight bench, trying to find the strength to work out. Should be happy I'm successful, I just went and bought my first house.
Wait a minute. Move us down to this corner and then go back.
Trying to find working 20-hour days, can't even lie to y'all, I'm burnt out. Asleep on my weight bench, trying to find the strength to work out. Should be happy I'm successful, I just went and bought my first house. Thought money would help cure my depression, but it's worse. How? Tired.
Oh, yeah, I think a lot of people who are aiming for fame, who are artists, who are trying to get their work out there, don't realize the personal pressure it puts on them to do that.
Yeah. Also, I really like the imagery right here in the video. Him sit there at the edge of a cliff. Mm-hmm. You know, just really illustrating where he is in this particular moment.
Yeah, I think as an audience, sometimes we forget to separate the person from their art.
Mm-hmm. And that puts a lot of pressure on them in more than one way. So.
Lucky I don't have a house. Thought money would help cure my depression, but it's worse. How? Tired of it. Lucky I don't have a manager, cause I'll be firing them. Tired of talking to other artists who just want to tell me I'm inspiring them. Parents keep telling me they have a kid and they're thankful the child is admiring me. Great. Wanna know how I feel? I might kill myself before retiring.
Oh.
All right. Now that's that's the crux of it, because along with all the pressure that's put on him, you still have to remember that Tom is suffering from depression and anxiety disorders. Mm-hmm. So all the pressure that's put on him from these people saying you're inspiring and my kids look up to you and things like that, that's not... He loves hearing it, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, that adds a whole level of pressure along with his depression and his anxiety.
Right.
And
because now it's like, oh, okay, I've got to be a role model. I was just putting my feelings out and my art out, and now I'm responsible for how other people take what I put out.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's a whole nother level.
Yeah.
Tired of talking to other artists who just want to tell me I'm inspiring them. Parents keep telling me they have a kid and they're thankful their child is admiring me. Great, want to know how I feel? I might kill myself before retiring. I'm in the clouds, I can't reach the ground. They're coming in crowds, blew me up like a balloon and let me go. Watch me float away while I scream no. Every time I get close, they pull out their phones. Like maybe this time we can see them explode. Blew me up like a balloon and let me go.
I love this hook
Oh yeah, so do I.
so much.
There's everything about it, the melody of it, the message of it, and the way it's layered and the beat and everything is just comes together beautifully.
But speaking of the message, what he's saying, you know, they blew me up like a balloon and just left me. It's like they blew up his name, they blew up his image, but the person he was got left behind in it. And there are so many people now on the bandwagon that first few hundred or a few thousand that were there that were really, really supportive of him as a human, as a person, gets lost in the den.
Yeah.
And it's got to be really lonely.
This time we can see them explode. Blew me up like a balloon and let me.
Also, there's the they want to see me explode. Like there are a lot of people who are like that too. That they want to push you.
Oh yeah, this happens a lot with mainstream, and normally it's not really something we talk about mainstream, but they love to build up these people, make heroes out of them, and then push them over the edge, and watch them fail,
or use any little thing they can to tear them down.
Yeah, it's just
it's
weird.
The spectacle of it.
It's this weird fascination we have with making heroes, then making them fail.
Well, yeah, because they're just people.
Yeah.
They're not gods. They can't live up to this image of perfection that everybody wants to put on them.
But it's the way people often do it is just despicable, because they do it just for the enjoyment of watching them fail.
Yeah.
And it's horrible, and it's no. Anyway.
They all throwing rocks cause they tryna poke holes. They wanna see me pop, they don't wanna see me blow. They're the reason that I'm gone, they don't wanna see me go. Blew me up like a balloon and left me. I miss the times when I could go outside. I didn't have to watch my back out of the corner of my eye. I didn't have to fake a smile and pose for pictures all the time. Can't even lie, I miss when time was really mine. Now I just belong to everybody else but me. These panic attacks are making it awful hard to breathe. Built a vocal booth inside the crib and stopped making beats. Don't even rap, I stand inside of it and scream.
Yep.
This scene right here looks like a little homage to NF.
I think so.
You know.
But
so that's a cool little thing.
Yeah, one of the pitfalls when it comes to fame is losing all of your privacy.
Mm-hmm.
And any free time you have goes towards your art.
Right.
And I really feel for him, because we left messages for him on social media in various ways saying, dude, I'm worried about you. We really like to see you take a little bit of time to gather yourself. And
well, that's the thing though, a lot of people will tell him, hey, take a break, take a vacation, take some time for yourself, do something fun. And then a lot of those same people are also, when's your next thing coming out?
yeah,
When are you doing this? When are you doing that?
I really hate those people. Not really hate them. They frustrate me to no end.
Mm-hmm.
everybody else but me. These panic attacks are making it awful hard to breathe. Built a vocal booth inside the crib and stopped making beats. Don't even rap, I stand inside of it and scream. Like, this is not what I expected. I work my hands to the bone, and my anxiety is triggered by the apps on my phone. I tried deleting them so the internet would leave me alone, but the lack of attention made me feel worse than before.
It really didn't help that they're stuck there since this COVID stuff started.
Yeah, and they can't get out there and see how people react to them. And
Right. And one of the biggest things that they really, really loved doing was the shows and interacting with the audience and interacting with the fans, seeing people face to face, shaking people's hands. And they
getting
can't
hugs
do
from
that.
people and and having
Normal
conversation with people other than each other.
Yeah.
You know, that didn't have a screen between them.
And it's a little bit different when, like if he goes to the store and he gets bombarded with people wanting photographs. It's not the same.
It's not the same thing at all.
Internet would leave me alone, but the lack of the apps on my phone, I tried deleting them so the internet would leave me alone, but the lack of attention made me feel worse than before. I'm sick of it all, the internet watching me trip when I fall, embarrassed that everyone witnesses all, my illness isn't real time, man, I'm addicted to y'all. Rappers
That line of "I'm addicted to y'all," because for a long time here, since he did start catching on to people about what 5 years ago, 6 years ago.
Yeah.
We've kind of been the hangover gang, the actual hangover gang, not the, as Crystal calls them, the piglets. We've kind of been his support group. We've been there for him to talk to on social media, for him to talk to, through his music and things like that, and he would get the feedback from us, and that helped him. So I can understand how he would become addicted,
Right.
in a way, dependent, I think is a better word, on his fans, the actual hangover gang.
Yeah, I could see that. Go back just a second.
I just did.
Because will go back again. I had a thought and I need to rehear it.
But the lack of attention made me feel worse than before. I'm sick of it all, the internet watching me trip when I fall, embarrassed that everyone witnesses all, my illness isn't real time, man, I'm addicted to y'all.
Embarrassed that everyone witnesses it all, my illness in real time. Man, I'm addicted to y'all. And yeah, like Schemes mentioned that before too. It's
just a simple fact that they're watching all the time. Every time he has issues, there are people that are seeing it, commenting on it. And I personally don't think there's anything to be embarrassed about when it comes to this. But then again, I'm not going through it, so I can't really comment.
I love the fact that he's open and honest about it, and I like the fact that he shares what's really going on inside him, whether it's his thoughts on things going on, whether it's his emotions. That's wonderful.
His thoughts on addiction and things like that.
Right, but it gets, as a fan, it gets difficult to step back and go, okay, I care for this person, but he doesn't really know me. We know more about him than he will ever know about us individually. So he doesn't know who to listen to, who not to listen to, who really cares, or who's just trying to get a rise out of it.
On the bandwagon, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's especially with us hardcore fans, because we feel like we know him so well that we're close, and on that kind of level, because he's so open with everybody.
Right. And you got to remember, whatever they share with us, that's a privilege. We have no right to know anything about what's going on with them.
Absolutely.
Rappers on Twitter don't get me involved. I'm posing for photos with fans in the mall and dying inside, pretending I'm strong. I'm not a celebrity, I am just tall.
That had had to be hard to film.
Little known fact, he's actually crying right now.
Yeah. That had to be hard to film.
Yeah. Just revisiting that emotion
Right.
in order to capture it the way he did.
This was written on a very bad day.
Yeah.
I'm just Tom. I'm in the clouds. I can't reach the ground. They're coming in crowds. Give me like a balloon and let.
I was just thinking about his parents.
No goodness, I can't imagine how his parents were feeling about this.
They're coming in crowds. Give me like a balloon and let me go. Watch me float away while I scream no. Every time I get close, they pull out their phones. Like maybe this time we can see them explode. Blew me up like a balloon and let me go. They all throwing rocks cause they tryna poke holes. They wanna see me pop, they don't wanna see me blow. For the reason that I'm gone, they don't wanna see me go. Blew me up like a balloon and left. I missed the years when every Friday wasn't spent with my therapist. Then I realized I hated fame and accepted I'm scared of it. I got Ativan, Cipralex, Xanax, and Seroquel in a Tupperware container. I don't touch, I just stare at them. Breathing that.
I could see that. I think most people would hate it. You have to be really narcissistic to bask in it. I think most people, I mean, you think about it on a small scale. If you like live in a small town and everybody's in your business and everybody's spreading rumors and everybody's saying shit, that gets to you.
Yeah, that gets old like 15 minutes before it happens.
Right. Now, imagine millions of people doing it.
Yeah.
Like, just, no.
And the drugs he has in his little Tupperware container, he's been pretty candid about how he feels about those drugs.
Right. I'm glad that he's going to therapy, though.
I'm glad he's going to therapy. I'm glad that he has those on hand if they are necessary.
Right. But I'm also glad that it's not the first thing he goes to.
Yeah.
Xanax and Seroquel in a Tupperware container. I don't touch, I just stare at them. Breathing exercise is supposed to help me to cope, but nothing works quite as good as a bottle of Jack and a smoke. I try to focus on my breath, but it gets stuck in my throat. This never happened back when I was young and happy and broke. I never thought I'd be the rapper all these rappers trying to be. Posting 20 times a day, now I don't have no privacy. Meeting with these major labels, CEOs with giant teams. If y'all want to do business, why are y'all trying to lie to me? I'm bored of the
Why are they trying to lie to you? Because they want to get as much money as they can out of you.
Yeah, they don't want Tom.
No.
They want Tom MacDonald, the brand.
Yes. Unfortunately, the fame, as much as it's causing trouble for him, the music is his therapy. It's something he has to do. So.
And as I was saying earlier, the feedback from those of us who are ride or dies is probably better therapy than what his therapist has given him.
Right. Now, I don't have any illusions that he'll ever actually watch this, but it'd be nice. Maybe not this particular review, but I like this song even though it's hard to watch.
It's very difficult to watch. It's even more difficult to listen to when there's no visuals, because everything he says goes on up here. And I don't know, with me, I just close my eyes and I feel it a whole lot more, because I don't know, it's kind of like when I'm reading, I kind of put myself in that position.
Right.
And it's so much harder that way. And this right here allows me to, instead of put myself in there, it allows me to sympathize with him.
Right.
But that's just me, though.
CEOs with giant times a day, now I don't have no privacy. Meeting with these major labels, CEOs with giant teams. If y'all want to do business, why are y'all all trying to lie to me. I'm bored of the fame. Every time it feels fresh again, I'm getting more of the same. Interviewers think they know who I am. They made up their mind before I explain. Well, because you asked so nice, I guess I'll tell. Ain't been feeling too hot lately, Jim. Is there anything else? Great, cause lately every day I feel like I'm living in hell. I'm glad the music helps you, but I might really kill myself. When this magazine gets printed, can you send one to my house? I'd like to own a tiny piece of me like everybody else.
Oh, and there's the crux of it. That's the crux of all of this. He just does not feel like he's his own person anymore.
Yeah, like he belongs to the world now. Mm-hmm. But, I was thinking about the interviewers. Yeah, I don't know how many interviews, not just with Tom, but with other people I've seen where, they're trying to get them to trip up. They're trying to get them to say something out of pocket. Mm-hmm. They're trying to get them to agree with something that they don't. They've already decided who this person is and what they want out of them.
Mm-hmm. They've already decided that this is the interview that's gonna either put them on the map or destroy their career.
Right.
And it's disgusting.
And they're just trying to get the drama out of it.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
And went to my house, I'd like to own a tiny piece of me like everybody else. Go, watch me float away while I scream no. Every time I get close, they pull out their phones. Like maybe this time we can see them explode. Blew me up like a balloon and let me go. They all throwing rocks cause they tryna poke holes. They wanna see me pop, they don't wanna see me blow. They're the reason that I'm gone, they don't wanna see me go. Blew me up like a balloon and left me.
Dave on there this time too.
Was it Dave's dad?
No, different MacDonald, honey.
Okay.
It's even spelled differently. Okay. It's Mick, not Mac.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
He did the music industry.
Oh, okay. So
with Nova.
Okay, that's pretty awesome. It's one of my favorite videos.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah. Now this is one of my favorite songs on the album. It really is. It's a very exposing song.
Yeah. I tend to gravitate. I like his political stuff, and I like knowing, what he thinks about the world and all that stuff, the social issues. But I tend to gravitate more toward his more personal songs.
I go between the two, to be honest, most of the time. For me, it's not so much the content of it, but the emotion that he's portraying. Like for this song, that rawness and that frustration, and then you have that, and like Fake Woke, just his anger.
Yeah.
And his just fed upness.
Now this one for me is right up there with Famous. Mm-hmm. And Famous is one of my absolute favorite songs of his.
Oh, I agree. This could very well be like a sequel to Famous.
Right, but it's also another one of those things that, like, as a mother, I think about what his parents have to feel when they hear stuff like that.
Yeah. Because
they know what he goes through a lot more than anybody else, other than Nova. Of course.
The only person who really knows Tom like that is Nova.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, like, share, subscribe, do all the things, ring our little bell.
Please leave a comment down below.
Be blessed, y'all.
Peace.